So good afternoon. In our last class, we were discussing about the chapter units and measurements, where I have taught you about the what are physical and non-physical quantities. See, I have told you, whenever we are studying about any natural phenomena, we will have to measure the quantities that are influencing that phenomena. I have told you, suppose we have two bodies, say A and B. And if I connect these two bodies by means of a metal rod, it is observed that heat flows from A to B. It is observed that heat flows from A to B. If you see that heat is flowing from A to B, you conclude that the body A may be at higher temperature. The temperature of body A may be higher, and the temperature of body B may be lower. Body A is at relatively higher temperature and body B is at lower temperature. This will be your general conclusion, right? If you say body A is at higher temperature and body B is at lower temperature, you must measure what is the temperature of body A and what is the temperature of body B. See, when you are measuring something, you must express your measurement in some numbers. When you say the body A is at higher temperature and body B is at lower temperature, you must measure what is the temperature of body A and what is the temperature of body B. You need to measure it and express your measurement in some numbers. I say the body A is at 50 degrees Celsius and body B is at say 30 degrees Celsius. Temperature of body A is 50 degrees Celsius and that of body B is at 30 degrees Celsius. Because body A is at higher temperature in comparison with body B, heat flows from A to B. This will be the conclusion. So, whenever the flow of heat between two bodies is some natural phenomena. Body A and body B both are conductors. Let us suppose this metal rod is also a conductor. They are connected, so heat flows from body A to body B. In explaining this natural phenomena, you will have to measure some quantities that are influencing this phenomena. What is that quantity that is influencing this phenomena? What is that quantity that is influencing the flow of heat from A to B? A ಇಂದ B ಗೆ heat flow ಆಗಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಒಂದು quantity influence ಮಾಡ್ತಿದೆ. That quantity is the temperature. That quantity is the temperature. You have to measure this quantity. ಯಾವ ಬಾಡಿ ಟೆಂಪರೇಚರ್ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಇದೆ, ಯಾವ ಬಾಡಿ ಟೆಂಪರೇಚರ್ ಕಡಿಮೆ ಇದೆ, that must be measured, right? See, I measured the temperature of body A as 50 degrees Celsius and I measured the temperature of body B as 30 degrees Celsius using some measuring instruments, and now I can give you the complete picture, right, of why the heat is flowing from body A to B. Heat is flowing from body A to B because body A is at a temperature of 50 degrees Celsius and body B is at a temperature of 30 degrees Celsius. Because body A is at higher temperature in comparison with body B, heat is flowing from body A to body B. You body A is at higher temperature and body B is at lower temperature, and because of this heat is flowing from body A to body B. It doesn't give us the complete meaning. Physics ಒಳಗೆ you must express the measurements in numbers, only then it gives the complete meaning. Body A is at a temperature of 50 degrees Celsius and body B is at a temperature of 30 degrees Celsius. So body A is at higher temperature in comparison with that of body B. So heat flows from body A to body B. This gives the complete meaning. So there are certain quantities that are influencing this phenomenon, and these quantities can be measured. Temperature of a body can be measured using an instrument called thermometer. Thermometer ಅಂತ ಇನ್ಸ್ಟ್ರೂಮೆಂಟ್ ಅದ, ಅದನ್ನ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಟೆಂಪರೇಚರ್ ಮೆಜರ್ ಮಾಡಬಹುದು. ಹಾಗಾದ್ರೆ ಈ ರೀತಿ ಕ್ವಾಂಟಿಟೀಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲ, the quantities which can be measured either directly or indirectly are called as physical quantities. The quantities which can be measured directly or indirectly are called physical quantities. Now, it is possible for me to measure the length of this duster, isn't it? The duster the length measure ಮಾಡಬಹುದಲ್ಲ, I can measure the length of this duster, right? So length which can be measured is a physical quantity. Length is a physical quantity. It is possible for me to measure the mass of this object. If duster the mass ನಾನು measure ಮಾಡಬಹುದಾ ಇಲ್ಲ? Can I measure the mass of this duster? Can I measure the mass of this duster? ಈ duster the mass measure ಮಾಡಬಹುದಲ್ಲ? ಹಾಗಾದ್ರೆ mass is a physical quantity because it can be measured, right? Now I say that this duster is white in color. This duster is white in color. How white this is? Can you measure the color? Color measure ಮಾಡಬಹುದಾ ನೀವು? Saying that this duster is white in color. How much white it is ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ? Can you measure color? Can you measure color? No. I say I am happy. I am happy today. Can I measure my happiness? I say I am happy today. Can I measure my happiness? ಎಷ್ಟು ಹ್ಯಾಪಿ ಇದೀಯ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಹೇಳ್ತೀರಿ 100, 200, 300 ನಂಬರ್ ಹೇಳಿಕ್ ಬರ್ತದ ಹ್ಯಾಪಿನೆಸ್ ಗೆ. No, we cannot measure those. Can you measure your sadness? Not possible. Can you measure beauty of a flower? You say the flower looks very beautiful. How beautiful it is? Can you measure the beauty of that flower? Not possible. So there are some quantities which can be measured. Also there are some quantities which cannot be measured. ಯಾವ ಕ್ವಾಂಟಿಟೀಸ್ ನಾವು ಮೆಜರ್ ಮಾಡಬಹುದು ಅವನ್ನ ನಾವು ಫಿಸಿಕಲ್ ಕ್ವಾಂಟಿಟೀಸ್ ಅಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ. The quantities which can be measured are called as physical quantities. On the other hand, there are also some quantities which cannot be measured, like our anger. ನನಗೆ ಸಿಟ್ಟು ಬಂದಿದೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ can I measure that anger? Can I measure my anger? Not possible. If I say I am happy, can I measure my happiness? That is not possible. If I say I am sad, can I measure the sadness? Not possible. So there are some quantities which cannot be measured as well. Those kind of quantities which cannot be measured are called as non-physical quantities. On the other hand, the quantities which can be measured are called as physical quantities. Right? Example for physical quantities are length of an object, mass of an object, time of an event. See, we have already defined what are physical and non-physical quantities. So we will not be writing the definition again. We will just write the examples for them so that things will become still more clear. Okay. For the physical quantities, I can write length of an object as an example, mass of an object as an example, time of an event, temperature of a body, right? Still, electric current. Can you measure the area of this surface? This is a rectangular object, isn't it? This is a rectangular object. Can you measure the area of this mobile? Can you measure the area of this mobile? This is rectangular in shape. Its length is L and its breadth is B. Can you measure the area of this mobile? Measure ಮಾಡಬಹುದಲ್ಲ? ಹಾಗಾದ್ರೆ area is a physical quantity or non-physical quantity? PQ or NPQ? Area. PQ or NPQ? PQ or NPQ? Physical quantity or non-physical quantity? Area is a physical quantity. So area is a physical quantity. Can you measure? Okay. Yes. I have a box here. This is cubical in shape. This box is cubical in shape. Can we measure the volume of this box? Is it possible to measure the volume of this box? See, this box has got length, breadth, and height. This box has got certain length, breadth, and height. Can you measure the volume of this box? Yes. So volume is a physical quantity. Volume is a physical quantity, right? So these are the quantities which can be measured. The quantities that can be measured are called as physical quantities. On the other hand, there are some quantities such as anger, sadness, happiness, taste, color, loudness, noise, etc. which cannot be measured. These quantities cannot be measured. Such quantities which cannot be measured are called as non-physical quantities. Am I clear with the ideas of yes? You can quote so many such examples: smell, taste, beauty, color, etc. If the idea of physical and non-physical quantities is clear, we will try to understand the types of physical quantities. See, you must remember, we will not be studying about non-physical quantities in physics. Physics again, non-physical quantities ಬಗ್ಗೆ ನಾವು ಓದಲ್ಲ. We will be bothered about only those quantities which can be measured. We say physics is a science of measurement. Physics is a science of measurement. We always try to measure all the quantities which we study in physics. Now, one quantity ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಓದ್ತಿದೀವಿ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಆ ಕ್ವಾಂಟಿಟಿ ನ ಮೆಜರ್ ಮಾಡಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಟ್ರೈ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ ಯಾವಾಗಲೂ. If we are studying about, say, area of this surface, you start studying about area of this surface and then you start measuring it. ಬರೀ ಆ ಏರಿಯಾ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಹೋಗ್ಬೇಕು ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಆ ಏರಿಯಾ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನು ಅಷ್ಟು ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ನಡೆಯಲ್ಲ. ಆ ಏರಿಯಾ ಎಷ್ಟಿದೆ ಅದನ್ನ ಮೆಜರ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಹೇಳ್ಬೇಕು. You must measure the area of this object, right? So we say physics is science of measurement. So in physics we will not be studying about non-physical quantities. Instead we will be studying only about physical quantities in physics. So remove the ideas of non-physical quantities from your mind, right? So ನಮಗೆ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಆಂಗಲ್, ಸೈಡ್ನೆಸ್ ಇದ್ರ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಎಲ್ಲ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರಲ್ಲ, ಅದು ನಮಗೆ ಫಿಸಿಕ್ಸ್ ನಾಗ ಎಲ್ಲೂ ಬಂದೇ ಇಲ್ಲ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಫಿಸಿಕ್ಸ್ ನಾಗ ನಾವು ಈ ಕ್ವಾಂಟಿಟೀಸ್ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಓದೋದೇ ಇಲ್ಲ, right? So this is all regarding physical and non-physical quantities. Is the idea of physical and non-physical quantities clear? Idra any doubts? What are physical quantities? What are non-physical quantities? Clear? Okay. Now, as I have told you, in physics we will be studying only about the physical quantities, that are the quantities which can be measured. ಅದರ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಮಾತ್ರ ಓದ್ತಿರ್ತೀವಿ. ಹಾಗಾದ್ರೆ there are mainly two types of physical quantities. ಎರಡು ರೀತಿ physical quantities are. One is the fundamental physical quantity and the other is derived physical quantities. So types of physical quantities. Physical quantities. There are two types of physical quantities. The first one is fundamental physical quantities. Fundamental physical quantities, and the other is derived physical quantities. These are the two types of physical quantities: fundamental physical quantities and derived physical quantities. We will try to understand what are fundamental physical quantities. So you must remember the two types of physical quantities. The two types of physical quantities are fundamental physical quantities and derived physical quantities. We will now try to understand each type of physical quantity in detail. Fundamental physical quantity antandrenu, derived physical quantity antandrenu, idra ಬಗ್ಗೆ clear idea iರುತ್ತೆ. We will try to understand what are fundamental physical quantities. Fundamental physical quantities. See, fundamental physical quantities are the quantities which cannot be defined in terms of other physical quantities. We'll explain that. See, these are the quantities. These are the quantities which cannot be expressed, in terms of other physical quantities. This is the definition of fundamental physical quantities. We'll explain it. First definition only. After that, I'll explain what is the meaning of this definition, what exactly fundamental physical quantities are. What happened? Fundamental physical quantity is not dependent on. Okay. So these are the quantities which cannot be expressed in terms of other physical quantities. Before we understand this, we'll try to take up an example and then we'll explain what are fundamental physical quantities. Iga English nage there are 26 alphabets, correct alla? A is the Z word. There are 26 alphabets. Iga A baribeku. A baribekadre, do you take the help of any other 25 alphabets? While writing A, do you take the help of the other 25 left out alphabets? Togotira. A baribekappa nanu. I have to write A. I write A. To write A, do you take the help of the remaining 25 letters or 25 alphabets? No. To write C, do I have to take the help of A? Or will I have to take the help of B? Or will I have to take the help of Z to write C? Illala. Ade, to write, say the word apple. Apple baribeku antandaga, I will have to take the help of some alphabets. A, P, P, L, E. Apple baribekadaga, I will have to take the help of some alphabets. P, P, L, E. Correct alla? ಈಗ ಹಾಗಾದ್ರೆ ಈ quantities A, C, B, these cannot be expressed in terms of other quantities. Can you express A in terms of C? Can you express A in terms of C? Can you express B in terms of D? Can you express D in terms of X? Illa, they are independent of each other. A does not depend upon B. B does not depend upon A. C does not depend upon D. D does not depend upon C. Ivella enavalla A in the Z varige alphabets. They are fundamental. They are the base quantities. Athwa they can be called as base alphabets. Using these 26 alphabets, what you do is you start expressing some words. Apple, bat, dog, eno barita hogteve. Ee words enavalla, they depend upon these 26 base alphabets, isn't it? If you write some quantities, say physics, physics and this word, the word physics, is derived from some of these 26 alphabets, isn't it? The word physics is derived or is obtained from these 26 alphabets, correct? The word physics is obtained from these 26 alphabets. ಹಾಗಾದ್ರೆ ಈ ಫಿಸಿಕ್ಸ್ ಏನಲ್ಲ ಇದನ್ನ ನಾವು we call it as a derived quantity. ಫಿಸಿಕ್ಸ್ ನ derived quantity ಅಂತ ಕರೀತೀವಿ. ಈ A to Z ಏನಲ್ಲ individual alphabets which do not depend upon each other. A does not depend upon B, B does not depend upon C, C does not depend upon D. ಇವೆಲ್ಲ they are called base alphabets. They are base alphabets. ಇದೇ ರೀತಿ ಹಾಗೆ ನಮಗೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ base alphabets ಇದಾವೋ ಅದೇ ರೀತಿ ಫಿಸಿಕ್ಸ್ ಒಳಗೂ ನಾವೇನ್ ಮಾಡಿವಿ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ we have considered certain quantities as the fundamental or base quantities. They cannot be expressed in any other physical quantities, in terms of any other physical quantities. For example, length of an object, mass of an object, time of an event, these are considered as the fundamental physical quantities. Length, mass, time. These three are considered as the fundamental physical quantities. Length, mass, time. Andre, length does not depend upon mass. Mass does not depend upon length. Length does not depend upon time. Time does not depend upon length. these quantities cannot be expressed in terms of any other physical quantities. Length form length, how do you express length antandre, you cannot express length in terms of any other quantities. You cannot express length in terms of any other quantities. Ade area of rectangle bariri antandre, area of rectangle, what is area of a rectangle? What is area of a rectangle? Can you tell me the area of a rectangle? Can you tell me the area of a rectangle? Area of a rectangle, length into breadth. See, area is expressed in terms of length and breadth. Area is expressed in terms of length and breadth. Area is a physical quantity, it can be measured. Length is also a physical quantity because it can be measured. Breadth is also a physical quantity because it can be measured. Now, one physical quantity is expressed in terms of other physical quantities. Area is expressed in terms of length and breadth. Hagadre, area fundamental physical quantity, not derived physical quantity. Area is expressed in terms of length and breadth. Hagadre, area is a fundamental physical quantity or derived physical quantity. Fundamental physical quantities are those which cannot be expressed in terms of other physical quantities. Hagadre, area is a fundamental physical quantity or derived physical quantity? Derived. Okay. I told you mass is a fundamental physical quantity. Mass is a fundamental physical quantity. Does mass depend upon length? Does mass depend upon length? Mass of an object, does it depend upon length? Illala, adannu tosthe. Here I have two objects of same material. Okay, observe it. Observe here. Here I have two objects of same material. Idu kuda woodinda madide, and even this is a wooden piece, right? Both are of same material, wood, right? Idu eradu length nodri, the length of both the objects are the iveradu length hagade same adala. The length of both the objects is the same. Kanistada, can you observe? The length of both the objects is the same. Eradu length same ade, eradu length same ade. Hagadre eradu mass hagirbeku? Length of both the objects is the same. Hagadre their masses should also be same. Hey, length same adalro, length same adalappa, matte mass same irbekala. Length same adala, both the objects have got same length, both are of same material. Idu wood, idu kuda wood ade. Hagadre iveradu length same ade. Length same idre averadu mass kuda same irbekala. Nodri, mass does not depend upon length. Mass of an object does not depend upon length. Instead, mass of an object depends upon quantity of matter contained in an object. Mass depends upon quantity of matter contained in an object. E object olage there are some billions together of atoms, right? This is just arbitrary. This is just an example. Idrolage, let us suppose there are some say 1 crore atoms. Idrolage, does this have 1 crore atoms in it? 1 crore atoms in it. Idukke compare madidre idrolage atoms enave, the number of atoms in it is less. So its mass is less and its mass is more because they both are of same material and they have same length. It doesn't mean that they will have same mass, because mass does not depend upon length. You cannot express mass in terms of length. Similarly, you cannot express mass in terms of any other physical quantity. You cannot express mass in terms of time. You cannot express mass in terms of temperature. You cannot express mass in terms of, say, electric current. Express madli barade illa. You cannot express mass in terms of any other physical quantities. Similarly, you cannot express length in terms of any other physical quantities. length cannot be expressed in terms of any other physical quantities. Length is equals to area, ಇವೆಲ್ಲ ಬರೀಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಬರಲ್ಲ, cannot do that. ಅಥವಾ length is equals to mass by time, ಹಿಂಗೆ ಬರೀಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಬರಲ್ಲ. You cannot express length in terms of any other physical quantities. It is because of this reason length, mass, time are considered to be the fundamental physical quantities. Length, mass and time are considered to be the fundamental physical quantities. So fundamental physical quantities are the quantities which cannot be expressed in terms of other physical quantities. Do you know the formula for speed? Speed formula gotta? Do you know the formula for speed? Do you know the formula for speed? Speed formula ಹೇಳ್ತೀರಾ? If you know. ಯಾರಿಗಾದ್ರೂ ಗೊತ್ತಾ speed formula? Speed is distance, very good. Speed is distance by time. Speed is distance by time. ಹಾಗಾದ್ರೆ speed is a fundamental physical quantity, correct ಅಲ್ಲ? Speed is a fundamental physical quantity, correct? See, we are expressing speed in terms of distance and time. Fundamental physical quantities are those quantities which cannot be expressed in terms of other physical quantities. But speed is expressed in terms of distance and time. So can we say speed is a fundamental physical quantity? Is speed a fundamental physical quantity? No, instead it is a derived physical quantity. So speed is a derived. Is the idea of fundamental physical quantity clear? What is meant by fundamental physical quantity? The quantities which cannot be expressed in terms of other physical quantities are called as fundamental physical quantities. The example for fundamental physical quantities at this point of time are length, mass and time. You ಸದ್ಯಕ್ಕೆ ಇಷ್ಟು ನೆನಪಿಟ್ಕೊಳ್ಳ್ರಿ. ಇನ್ನ 4 fundamental physical quantities ಅವೆ, ಅವು ಆಮೇಲೆ ಹೇಳ್ಕೊಡ್ತೀನಿ, right? These are the 3 fundamental physical quantities at this point of time. Now we will try to understand what are derived physical quantities. Derived physical quantities. So derived physical quantities are the quantities which can be expressed in terms of fundamental physical quantities. Quantities which can be expressed in terms of fundamental physical quantities. Fundamental physical quantities ಯಾವಾಗ ನೋಡ್ರಿ? Length, mass, time. ಯಾವ ಕ್ವಾಂಟಿಟೀಸ್ ನ ನೀವು ಲೆಂತ್, ಮಾಸ್, ಟೈಮ್ ಒಳಗೆ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪ್ರೆಸ್ ಮಾಡಬಹುದು, ಆ ಕ್ವಾಂಟಿಟೀಸ್ ನ ನಾವು we call them as derived physical quantities. For example, area. Area can be expressed as length into breadth. Area can be expressed as length into breadth. Isn't length a fundamental physical quantity? Length fundamental physical quantity ne alla? Length is a fundamental physical quantity, isn't it? Length is a fundamental physical quantity. How about breadth? Is breadth a fundamental physical quantity? Is breadth a fundamental physical quantity? Breadth. Is it a fundamental physical quantity? Breadth. Allah. Breadth is not a fundamental physical quantity. Breadth. Nodri. Length andru kuda ನೀವು ಏನು ಮಾಡ್ತೀರಿ ಗೊತ್ತಾ? You measure the distance between 2 points. Call this as point A and call this as point B. Length ಅಂದ್ರೆ A ಮತ್ತೆ B ಮಧ್ಯೆ ಎಷ್ಟು ಡಿಸ್ಟೆನ್ಸ್ ಅನ್ನು ಮೆಜರ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀರಿ. Breadth andru kuda ನೀವು ಏನು ಮಾಡ್ತೀರಿ? You measure the distance between 2 points. So length, breadth, height, all these are distances. All these are distances. All these are distances. Length andru distance hai, breadth andru distance hai, height andru distance hai. Length, height and breadth are distance between any 2 points. So sir, nami bare length ashte fundamental anta helidi, breadth fundamental alla andre breadth is also fundamental quantity because length is distance between 2 points, breadth is also distance between 2 points, and height is also the distance between 2 points. Length, breadth, height, all these are fundamental quantities. Ella onde avaru, right? Hagadre see, I have expressed area in terms of length and breadth, which are length and breadth are fundamental physical quantities. Length and breadth are fundamental physical quantities. So any physical quantity which can be expressed in terms of fundamental physical quantities are called as derived physical quantities. Right? How can you express volume? Volume of an object, volume of an object, a volume of a cube in general, volume of a cube, volume of a cube, length into breadth into height, length into breadth into height. Volume of a cube is length into breadth into height. Volume is a physical quantity. Volume can be measured, so it is a physical quantity. See, volume of a cube is expressed in terms of length, breadth, and height. What are these? What are length, breadth, and height? What are length, breadth, and height? What are length, breadth, and height? Fundamental physical quantities. Very good. Fundamental physical quantities. So volume is a quantity which is expressed in terms of fundamental physical quantities. So volume is a physical quantity which is expressed in terms of fundamental physical quantities. So volume is a fundamental physical quantity or derived physical quantity. Volume is a fundamental physical quantity or derived physical quantity. Derived physical. So the quantities which can be expressed in terms of fundamental physical quantities are called as derived quantities. Very good. Now, if I express speed of a vehicle can be written as distance traveled divided by time taken. Distance traveled divided by time taken. See, distance is a fundamental physical quantity. Distance is a fundamental physical quantity. Distance is fundamental physical quantity. Time is also fundamental physical quantity. So speed is a physical quantity which is expressed in terms of fundamental physical quantities. Hagadre speed must be a fundamental quantity or derived quantity. Fundamental quantity or derived quantity. Derived quantity. Probably in lower classes. Force F is equals to mass into acceleration. Force is a physical quantity. We can measure force on an object. Have measure force is equals to mass into acceleration. See, force is expressed in terms of fundamental physical quantity. Mass is a fundamental physical quantity, isn't it? However, force is a fundamental physical quantity or derived physical quantity. Force is expressed in terms of fundamental physical quantities. Force is a derived physical quantity, right? So those quantities which cannot be expressed in terms of other quantities are called as fundamental quantities. The quantities which can be expressed in terms of fundamental physical quantities are called as derived physical quantities. Idrag innu enadru doubt ada? Do you have any doubts in fundamental physical quantities and derived physical quantities? Fundamental and derived. Enadru doubt ada? If so, we'll explain again. Okay, clear. The quantities which cannot be expressed in terms of other quantities. The quantities which cannot be expressed in terms of other physical quantities. Velocity can be expressed as displacement divided by time. Displacement by time. Displacement is one kind of length. Displacement is nothing but length. velocity is length by time, displacement by time. Displacement is one kind of a length. ಹಾಗಾದ್ರೆ velocity is a velocity is a velocity is a velocity can be expressed in terms of fundamental physical quantities. So velocity is a derived physical quantity. See, what we do is, once we start studying the physical quantities, now chapter iga mundu hodangella we come across so many physical quantities. We come across so many physical quantities. ಆ ಕ್ವಾಂಟಿಟೀಸ್ ಬಂದಂಗೆಲ್ಲ ನಿಮಗೆ ಇದು ಯಾಕೆ ಡಿರೈವ್ಡ್ ಫಿಸಿಕಲ್ ಕ್ವಾಂಟಿಟಿ ಆಯ್ತು ಅಂತ ಗೊತ್ತಾಗ್ತದೆ. ಫಂಡಮೆಂಟಲ್ ಕ್ವಾಂಟಿಟೀಸ್ ಗೊತ್ತಾಯ್ತಲ್ಲ, ಸದ್ಯಕ್ಕೆ ಫಂಡಮೆಂಟಲ್ ಇರೋದು ಮೂರೇ: ಮಾಸ್, ಲೆಂತ್, ಟೈಮ್. ದಟ್ಸ್ ಇಟ್. ಉಳಿದಿರೋವು ಏನಿದಾವಲ್ಲ ದೇ ಆರ್ ಆಲ್ ಡಿರೈವ್ಡ್ ಕ್ವಾಂಟಿಟೀಸ್. ಇನ್ನ 4 ಫಂಡಮೆಂಟಲ್ ಅವೆ, ಒಂದು ಆಮೇಲೆ ಹೇಳ್ತೀನಿ. ರೈಟ್? ಸೊ as and when we start studying a physical quantity, velocity ಬಂದಾಗ I will tell you this is a derived physical quantity ಅಂತ. Right? Acceleration ಬಂದಾಗ I will tell you this is a derived physical quantity. Momentum ಬಂದಾಗ I will tell you this is a derived physical quantity. Do not worry about it. ಇನ್ನ ಸರ್ ನಿಮಗೆ ಎಷ್ಟೊಂದು ಗೊತ್ತಿಲ್ಲ ಅಲ್ಲ derived physical quantities, ಕಲಿತೀರಿ. In this course of 2 years you will be learning so many physical quantities, and almost all of them except 7 physical quantities which you study will be the derived physical quantities. Right? You will be studying about them. Do not worry about it. At this point of time you just have to understand what are fundamental physical quantities and what are derived physical quantities. Idu meaning clear ah? Fundamental andre enu, derived andre enu anta clear ada? Idadmele we should study what is meant by measurement. We should study about measurement. What is meant by measurement? Idu ಬರ್ತೀವಲ್ಲ, ನೀವು ಕೂಡ ಬಹಳ ಸಾರಿ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಿರ್ತೀರಿ ಡೇ ಟು ಡೇ ಲೈಫ್ ನಲ್ಲಿ ಮೆಜರ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಅನ್ನೋ ವರ್ಡ್ನ. You should know the meaning of what is meant by measurement. Do you know what is meant by measurement? Do you know the meaning of measurement? Measurement ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನು ಗೊತ್ತಾ? Do you know what is measurement?